Hey guys, it's Evan with Scott Lower Marketing here. Today, I kind of want to show you how you can uh, get some of those documents for that you may use for onboarding out of your DocuSign templates and put them into Lone Wolf a little easier. I know some offices have been struggling because when you go to add them into Lone Wolf, it only allows you to add like one form at a time. And then also when you download the documents from DocuSign, you have that little DocuSign Rooms tag in the top corner. So I'm going to show you an easy way that you can get around all of those and get those forms added. So first thing, what you want to do is go ahead and get signed into your Lone Wolf account, and then also go ahead and have your DocuSign account open as well. So here we're going to start on templates. You're going to find the forms that you're wanting. So we're going to go ahead and say like this form here. You're going to click on it and not use. And then all of the forms over here on the right-hand side, we're going to have to click on those individually to get them downloaded. So download, save, and then we're just going to go close that out, go to the next one, download it, save it, and so on and so forth. And so you have all of the forms that you need downloaded. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and come into our Lone Wolf account, and we're going to go ahead and make sure we are in the Transact Command Edition. And then we're going to go to Authenticsign. I haven't used this count yet, but Eastern Standard, accept. All right, so first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to move this. We're going to go ahead and start here in signings instead of layouts, because when you do it in layouts directly, it's only going to allow you to add one document. So we're going to start in signings. We're going to go ahead and click add new, and we're going to go ahead and give it a name. So you can name it onboarding. You can name it, whatever kind of works best for your systems. If you are used to it looking and being named a certain way in DocuSign, I recommend just keeping that same name in Lone Wolf. That way, there's no confusion on where the forms are and what forms what. So I'm just going to go ahead and put test for this. Now I'm going to go ahead and click add document or form. And I'm going to go ahead and add the document that I just downloaded. And then I'm going to click add a document or form again. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the next one, and so on and so forth until you have all of the documents added that you need. Now here, I'm going to go ahead and go to tools. And then right here under where you see markup, there's this little text box. So go ahead and click text box and you'll see that it puts it here, or um, you can also drag and drop it as well. And you see that it's going to cover right over that DocuSign code at the top. And what I do is just put a little period. That way it stays. And then you can just click on it, duplicate, and it's going to go right over the top. And those three little periods at the top, you can't even really tell they're there. Now, I'm going to move that one. Now scroll down and make sure, because it will be on top of every one of the pages. So you just have to go through and do it. I know it's a little time consuming, but in the hindsight of getting all your forms, making sure the forms don't have that DocuSign, because keep in mind, whenever you do go to send the forms through Lone Wolf, it is going to also have a code like this. It's going to say Authenticsign and have a bunch of weird letters and numbers that's going to overlay on top of that DocuSign one. So it just makes it look a little better, and it's also less confusing for anybody who might see it. Now, once you have all of these covered, scroll down, make sure. So I'm just making sure I get these done, but you get the idea. So to make sure all of these are covered, and then we're not going to go ahead and start adding the parts for signing and initialing all of that. Now what you want to do is now that you have them covered, you have all of your forms on the one page, go ahead and click download. And this is going to download instead of having 4 or 5 different files, this is going to download it into one file. So that way you can go ahead and back out of here. You can click save again. It's already been saved, but now you can go to layouts, click add new, and then you're going to do name it again, which again, I would just recommend naming it something that you're going to be able to relate to what forms it is and what you know it is. Select a document or form, and then go ahead and click on that file you just downloaded. Now, as you can see at the top, now it has the AuthentiSign ID instead of the DocuSign or instead of both of them. But now from here, you can go ahead and click on your tools, create the roles if you haven't already. So agent, you might have MCA, might have your broker, and then you can go ahead and, so let's just do agent. You can also have another one, so like MCA. And then from here, you can go ahead and click the drop down, change it, and scroll through and add the parts where you need to. So agent signature, sign here. I like to move the date over to above where it says date. You don't have to, that's up to you. So grow, this one would be like for a productivity coaching program. So you can even add a new role, do piece productivity coach, so PC. And then PC coach can sign there. That over. And so on and so forth. And then add your initials and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and click save, save successful, back, save again. I just do it that way just to make sure it's saved, can't be too safe. Now you have the template here ready for use. So now when you do need to use it, all you have to do is just come to your layouts, click this little icon here that says create signing, and then it is going to be, say, new agent Johnny Smith. And then you're going to have this new file that you can send to this agent. And then from here, signers, you can add your participants. Just add their name. You can put their role here. So agent, and it's going to be Johnny Smith. You can put their email address in. And then go ahead and hit save. So now it's going to send to them, add participants. If this is also going to need to go to the productivity coach, you can pchtable.com, PC, and then click save. Now, if somebody doesn't need to sign, but they just need to receive a completed copy at the end, you can just change it to CC here. And that way, once everybody's signed, they're just going to go ahead and receive a copy. Or if they need to sign it like the PC coach had it, we have put the signature in, we're just going to leave it remote signing and then save. But once everything's all completed, once you have all the fields that you need, you can just go ahead and click next and follow through to go ahead and send. Thank you guys for checking this out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, support@scottleroymarketing.com. We'd be more than happy to assist you. Have a great day.